Sweet. Have a great game. Well, if he stays on my wait, so if he stays on my stream, and then so if he looks at my stream while playing the game, he'll know what I'm thinking, which might be a problem. That's what I meant by stream sniping. All right, so we'll do some duels. Duel 4-4s. Okay, Chinese. So typical responses are, from what I remember, approach high, keep from building the Moyo, and then you like do a little 2-space high back off, making this like super influential style game. You can literally just approach this one, which might be the simpler of the options. If we go here, it's kind of Miai. They'll probably go here. So I'm trying to figure out what the simplest one is, and I think this is the simplest game direction, probably. So we'll do this one. 3-3. Is that in style now? I haven't seen any new games with this. I wouldn't be super surprised. R17. Oh, so that's like a real thing, but oh, so that's modern. Okay. That's the current meta. The current meta is 3-3. So funny. Hashtag. Oh, okay. So kicking. So we'll play out the Joseki. Nice and easy. Okay, yeah. So we've got that. Now, do you want to back off or do we want to pincer? He pincers. We go in. We make our thing. Then he pincers. We build towards this direction. And then take a 2-space. Kind of reduces the Moyo. But they could shoulder hit. Right? So I think just backing off is fine. We'll just do it. No reason to go crazy. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking about some really aggressive things right now. There into to there. That's Atari. But then we lose out in the Liberty Race. Okay. Well, this stone is high. It's definitely like looking to develop, right? So how do we want to make this work? Just go in right away, but then he'll build... Whichever way is going to be a little questionable. But I don't want to do anything like crazy complicated. Part of me thinks we should just like take another enclosure. But what do we do? What is this? We just do that and then... I really don't know what to do on this board. I'm trying to, like, the things that I want to do are really complicated. So I don't want to do those. Archie Baduk, thank you for following. So what do we want to do? Let's make a decision. Make a decision. Part of just wants to back off. And just, like, take another enclosure and then invade whatever he doesn't invade later. But it's probably not the best idea. Let's say he plays there and then he does that, right? Completes everything. I mean, then we're in for a really, really bad fight. So I really do think we need to do something about this now. We'll do that. High, it's open. If he defends, then we 2-space. Then it's okay. We'll try to be simple. Yeah, I think the two space is probably the strongest. I mean, if he does that, I'm just going to attach, make shape, and then maybe shoulder hit the stone there. So, yeah, that'll be cool. This is such an interesting move. I want to look at pro games that did this. My experience in the Chinese is actually pretty low. I don't play it a lot. I've been trying to play it more for that specific reason. Um, because it's I'm a little bit unaware of the new developments that have happened as of late. Makito BS, if you're the same Makito that I know, thank you for following. If you're not, thank you for following. It's the same message. The same message. I mean, there might even be an argument for like Tanukiing if he does this. I was just gonna cover. Well, we can kind of cut things, can't we? There's still Aji in this position. Do I even want to take it out now? Is there a way I can settle this in Sente? We push up, he goes up. We go there, he does that. But then I made a weak group, and who wants to do, like, who wants that? We play here. There. Ugh. I think I want a Tanuki. If he wants to spend another move doing that, then we get another move somewhere else, and then we're building a huge thing. So, or we can, because first of all, I don't think he can, like, even if he has another move, with the Aji's completely gone. B, if he does do that, then we can invade somewhere else because there's like holes everywhere. C, we'll get bigger moves somewhere else. So, yeah. And then we can make an extension here, maybe. We go up, he goes up. We go there, he defends. We do that, he descends. We come out over top. And they kind of have a stick, but he doesn't really make any points in this area. So, that's something. So keep him from building. Defend our cutting point. So now we're making potential. Made a little bit. He made solid points. We made some potential. Part of me feels like there's still an invasion here. Okay. Okay. So he wants things. He wants things. So if we just give him this wall, that's probably not the best idea. We could just keep reducing. We could just keep reducing. Make him protect this and then invade. Maybe take this next time. Yeah, so we're really banking hard on this late game kind of strategy. And I don't know about this move. I'm really not sure about this move. But time will tell. Yeah, so he's very protective. He's very protective of this. These points. So let's cut now. Oh. Okay. I think that is not as good. This looks like a lot of points. This really does. But well, that's a shade point, so we have to do that. We have that. But first of all, I'm not entirely convinced we can't just live in here. But let's like I want to attack this. Let's just do a small basic Knight's move. That'll threaten to disconnect everything. He'll probably make this live. Yeah, so this is going to need to live now. Which it should be able to. I'm not super worried. We have some nice pokes. If he does that, then we have that. Into that. Into that's only one eye. If we just cut, then he just gets shape for no reason. So we don't want to do that. We would rather squeeze this thing. Bleed its life out. Hello, Peyton. How goes your life? Okay. We're just going to attach for shape. Take that. And make sure that we try to keep putting pressure on this group. Because we don't want our group to get surrounded. We're not immortal yet. We're close. But we're not yet. Oh. Interesting. Stream's been going pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like it's a little bit of an overplay, but how do I tell him that? He'll do a 2 space, then we kick, then we make points. Then we can attack that, I suppose. Yep. I wish I was as good at attacking as Bat was. He's so much better than me at attacking things. Hmm. If he descends, we'll be able to surround this. Oh, he's not gonna do it, Vegeta. Can we try to split? He needs to protect things. Yeah. We'll poke that, then we'll jump up. Still threatening to capture things. We can keep pushing. We'll give him points here. Yeah. Push again. We can make a really crazy Ko for this. Like, I'm talking huge. I could, but Ko's are really fun. I want to do Ko's. I never get to do a Ko. Ko's are like super fun. Maybe this is not a good teaching game. Maybe I gotta work on my whole teaching game things. Play here, he goes there, we fill in. There, 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 there. So we're going to connect. We're trying to not be crazy. So we can play here, and he'll probably respond to that, right? We're going to play here. It's a really big, it's a lot of points if we get it. Plus, we're also just surrounding. So... Well, we're connected here, so we don't need to really worry. Hey, Lost Jack. Part of me wants to just like let him connect, because it's kind of not supposed to be a crazy game. We have to mind to our own groups first. Own groups first. Can't just start going crazy trying to kill everything. Because then we have this really good reduction move. I mean, if he doesn't respond, if he doesn't connect, then we're definitely disconnecting. But if he does, that's great. Now we're alive. Now he's alive. Everyone's okay. Alright, we're gonna disconnect then. Gonna disconnect. Yep. Should Hane, right? Yeah. Then he gets to squeeze. And I think he's actually just alive. Let's do that. Oh, is that too aggressive? I think we messed up. I think we need to push one more time. Whoopsie! This might turn from a teaching game to just getting legitimately, like literally just beaten. But we'll see. So we're gonna stop doing this. So we're just gonna let this go. It's whatever. And we will just reduce this. I want to know. I don't know if this works actually. But we'll see. Here. Here, there, there. There. Hmm. 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 We'll just pull back. We have good endgame after that. This Ko is still a thing for the entire group, which is like pretty big. Pretty big. Hey, thank you for the follow. Now I'm thinking about it, probably should have surrounded instead of taking that point because the Ko is still huge. And then maybe surrounded later. But we will do that. Yeah, I mean, the Atari's too good. Oh. Okay. Can't we just go down? We go down. He Ataris, we take. We're just gonna do that, protect our stuff. Descending looks a little bit dangerous. If you can connect under somehow, that would be bad. So we're just gonna keep it chill. I want to go here pretty soon because, I mean, that was our entire co-threat and he didn't do anything about it, so we should probably tell him that he should have done something about it. This is also a good Tsuji. Oh, wow. Interesting. We'll definitely take that. Then descend. Oh, he wants those stones. I get it. Yep. That was good. I liked that. We have to be really careful about everything. Here, that's Atari. We go. That's Atari. Yeah. We have to be very careful here. In fact, we should probably just take... Ooh, that was good. Wow. I think he's probably just going to win this game, to be perfectly honest. Unless we this thing out. Yeah. Although... So let's reduce this then, I guess. Because why not? Then we can maybe play there into corner shenanigans. He's gotta be careful here. It's gotta be real. Yep. Yep. Okay. Can probably invade the 3-3 this way. He's just gonna give it. Which makes sense. I mean, I think he's ahead in territory now. So... That's good. I think we really should be doing something over here. Take that. Yeah. He's really got to watch out for this I'm waiting for him to fill it in. He's not doing it. I feel like there's something very close to being able to get me to escape. There's a sequence. There's a sequence that's like extremely, yeah. That's a big move. Which threatens that into that into that into like so many things. So you should probably connect there. Like, you definitely need to connect, I think, unless you're going to lose all your stones. Oh, he's not. Okay. Yeah, there was too much Aji in that shape. Too many cutting points. I could have done that one. I could have like gone back and like gotten Atari there. Yeah, it was too much, unfortunately. Actually, there's things I can do again. So now I can just go down, protect other weird shenanigans. That's Sente. Here, here, here. Eh. It's interesting that he's thinking. Very interesting that he's thinking. I mean, it's kind of obvious when you just do that. Does he think there's a trick? He might think there's a trick. I know how frustrating those, like, stupid misreads can be. Let's take that. Because we have a really great co-follow-up here. It's gotta connect. You really don't want this co on your head. You really don't want this co on your head. Okay. Okay, good. Got it. You're good. You're good. So now I'll just do that. I could have taken the co before I did this, but I was doing that hoping that he would just take the co. So, we all got it. There's a lot of Aji here. Be careful. Oh, no. I'll give him another chance. He's not taking the other chance. Ah, that means we're gonna have to do it. That means we have to do it. Atari. Into Atari. To Atari. Think about it. Think about it. Save the rest of your stones. Save the rest of your stones. You can do it. Don't die. Don't die. You can do this. You can do this, person. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just sack the 3 stones. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because everything will die if you don't. Everything will die if you don't. I promise. I promise you everything is going to die if you try to save those 3 stones. No! He tried to save the 3 stones. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We're going to be nice. We're not doing it. We are not doing this. We're not doing it. We are just going to take a big freaking point. We're not doing it. I feel too mean. Playing a teaching game, gosh darn it. I'm trying to be nice here. I don't... I feel too terrible at it. That he protects. But this he's not. This is... You know... I can't. We're just... Look, you guys can all see... That doesn't... We can just do it... We're gonna give him another chance. We'll give him another chance. We'll do that. Okay. We'll do that. Come on. Are you guys just saying that? Are you guys just saying that? I don't think that's a true thing. Like, I don't... You know, we're gonna do this. If he fills that in, we're doing it. Fine. 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 We gave him, like, 50 chances. You guys are sadistic as shit, you know that? I'm telling him that you guys put me up to it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him. I mean, it actually didn't all die. Now it's just a code for everything to die. Just kind of funny. We have a lot of code threats. Oh no. Oh no, he didn't take the co. Now everything is just dead. Oh no. I did not, okay? I'm trying to figure out... I'm not! I'm a good person! I'm a good person. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. Oh dear. Oh dear. Thank you for the follow, Dachisto. That went too fast. Maybe I should make that animation not go as fast. I know it was mean. Okay, now people are telling me to not do it. They wouldn't have done it. You guys. I'm trying to be a good teacher here, you know? I barely didn't lose the game on my own. I'm just. I mean, we would have won without that. I mean, this is his only source of territory, which is actually a great lesson in like trying to like just build one area too much. You know what I mean? We're not marking them. Oh, he marked them. He marked them, and they are dead. But we'll get on the voice for the game. Okie dokie. Let's hop on the Discord so I can profusely apologize. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, first of all, well, actually, anybody on stream, if his voice is too loud, let me know. I think that's all I need to say about that. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Okay, sorry. My mouse has messed up, and I'm trying to figure out. Oh, did it make a new tab? I don't think it made a new tab. Oh, okay. Now we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, I want to say I'm sorry. Oh my God, someone. And I am gonna blame it on you. Okay, so I was trying to figure out if I should chill, if I should chill or kill the stones on the left. People were all like, the best way to cheat someone is through pain, and like all this stuff. And so I'm
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
so I gave you like a bunch of free moves. Like I was just doing a bunch of stuff before like taking the Atari, to see if you'd catch it, but you didn't. So I was like, fine, I'll do it. Then I did it, and everyone was like, "Oh, that was so nasty." I was like, "You told me to do it. I'm a good person." So,
Well, like, I was reading this, and I thought this was fine. And I still thought this was fine up until the moment that I noticed that that second eye was a false eye, and I was like, well, crap. Can't do that.
yeah, thinking an eye is real when it's false is just the worst feeling. You could have code for it.
Yeah, I thought it was still gonna work, right? Like, I didn't realize that was a false eye until it was too late. And that was
Gotcha.
after I filled in that Liberty. Because I thought that
Gotcha.
would make it a real eye by playing that B11. I was
That
wrong.
makes sense. That makes sense. So actually, I think this was like a really cool game
Hmm.
because, if this didn't happen, right? So
Yeah.
let's say I just did that, and then you did that,
Hmm.
and then we're here, and then just I think that's pretty much the only end game.
Yep.
Sure, just like random stuff, right? And then me estimate. So I'm still 35 points up,
Okay.
which means that even discounting the 6 stones that I had gotten from you with that
Hmm.
capture.
Yep.
Wait, can you even see what's happening? Can you see what's going on? First of all, in the game.
I'm seeing, yeah, in the review. Yep.
Okay. Just making sure. I didn't
Yep.
know if I had to like make a review or not.
Nope.
But anyway, so the really cool thing is that the 6 stones that I did in that like cool capturing Tsuji trick thing on the left hand side.
Yeah.
So that's 12 points, right? So I'm still 20 points up without Komi,
Okay.
just by filling in the areas that we'd made for ourselves and like doing a little bit of reduction on your left hand side group.
Mm.
So I think that's actually a really cool lesson on kind of like when you're making a giant moyo, it's really easy to feel like you can't lose.
Oh yeah.
Like you have this like so many points and you're good. But then you don't
Hmm.
realize like with the other corners of the board and like the other person's slowly like racking up points and stuff. And a lot of times with Moyo based strategies like the Chinese, and if someone sort of plays that a little bit too, I guess, tunnel vision y, then you end up getting creeping a huge amount of territory on like the top or the left hand side by like the other person, which is like what happened here.
Yep.
So let's go through it. Did you have any like thoughts or like burning questions?
Um, the I wasn't sure if I could do the one thing that was really scrambling in my head was if I could pull off the 3/3 invasion in the top left
Mm.
with that groupie in there. But I don't think I was able to before like this wall
So
was here. Yeah, so at
in
this
this
point, pretty
place,
much. Yeah.
yeah. So okay. Let's take that as the go to. It's not, but let's just assume that it is. Um,
Hmm.
okay, so if white does this, you're good, obviously.
Yeah. I was worried about the other way though.
Yeah. So I
I
think this
wasn't
is
sure
the
if that.
most severe way you can do it.
Okay.
Now, black's strongest response is to knight's move here.
Okay.
To which white will attach, goes up, goes up. Black can't like push and cut, right?
Hmm.
So black can do something like this, where it threatens to play here, and then also to play
Connection.
here.
Oh,
However, let's say white takes that, and then black does that.
okay.
Okay. So now white can play here, threatening to make this eye false. Yeah.
Hmm.
So if black does this, white plays there, and obviously if black just fills in, it's dead, right?
Yep.
So let's say black does this, white takes, still false.
Hmm.
So let's say black does this, they're dead, right?
Okay.
Let's say black tries this. Here, here, here. So it's looking better. Say black plays here.
Hmm.
However, this Hane is really brutal. Because now if black
Yeah.
does this, then that's the one eye, that there. So that's also kind of Miai for death.
Hmm. And what about just the extension B7?
So just the extension. We've got, what do we got? So that actually threatens to link up under.
Yes.
Um, however, yeah. So this doesn't work, right?
No.
One liberty short. So white has
But I'm
to...
wondering, can you at least live like that?
Yeah, no, that's
Even
something. I just
without the
want to
connect?
show that like white
Oh,
does
okay.
need to
Yeah.
protect that.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. So if we do this here, 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 that's alive.
Okay.
Here, 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 here. So now again, black can escape, right?
Hmm.
So it doesn't actually matter if white takes that.
Yep.
So white would have to do that. Black does this. And then that's alive.
Mm.
So running through all the variations, it looks like the extension's the way to go. Yeah, because we said that this didn't work.
Yeah. So
yeah.
you just want to make life.
Yeah, so white could get some of it back. Oops. Right? You can get some of it back, but you could feasibly do that. And it starts with the knight's move that
Gotcha.
way. Did you go there? And the key is making sure that there is actually a way for black to connect under here, because you need that forcing
Okay.
move to get white to not just like push in and cut you apart.
Hmm.
So like that's the thing that makes it. So there's one more
That's
thing
what
to
makes it
try.
work. Yeah.
If we play here, and then you always want to try to like run through every possible thing, because that's how you kind of like learn the shapes and how stuff works. And we can see that doesn't work. So no matter which way you slice it, this shape, making this L shape,
Hmm.
seems to be okay.
Okay.
So, yep. So definitely start with the knight's move, and you definitely could make those invasions. So if you did do that, I would probably just, oops, I'd probably just peace out and call it a day.
Hmm.
So, yep. So that's that. Hmm.
Yeah, I think that was the only like glaring question that
Cool.
I had per se.
Cool. Cool. So let's look. So my theoretical remembering about the position is that this here is fine.
Hmm.
Generally, white will go into the 3-3 because everyone goes into the 3-3. Actually, before AlphaGo, fun fact, before AlphaGo, this was a thing. I actually, have you ever heard of the book called Relentless?
No, I have not.
It's a compilation of the Jubango between Lee Sedol and oh my gosh, what was his name? Oh, I forget his name. He was Chinese. No, not Chochi Kun. He's Japanese. I can't believe I forget his name right now. Chat, if you remember Relentless, let me know his name. But there was like a really like influential set of Jubangos, and I remember seeing this variation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then black would split, and then here, 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 and then like black would make life here. You see this knight's move a lot, actually.
Hmm.
Knight's move from inside the 3-3. And then you leave the option later of like potentially like threatening to connect under once white's alive, and then like making a thing here. But then yeah, black would end up getting that, so that's also fine to do, and you can just like take Sente. The thing why this is like I think a little bit worse and not seen is because you let white extend one space further than they would have if you didn't kick it.
Make this exchange.
Right. So since you kicked it and made me come up and then you had to do this, now I have 2 stones, which means I can extend 3 spaces.
Yep.
So I think that's like the reason it's not seen as often.
Okay.
Guli, that was his name. Thank you.
Yeah, because this is actually like the whenever I play Chinese, low Chinese, I'll usually go for this outcome. If somebody approaches me from there, I'll always make the kick and the one space extension into the same exact approach in the bottom left at F3.
It looks good. It looks good, but then you realize that like white actually could invade that later.
Hmm.
And then white's two like still for framework now is like kind of gels pretty well with moves like this. And now white's actually building something pretty sizable.
Yep.
So I mean, I don't think it's bad enough to be like, oh, never do like it's terrible. I don't think it's like that bad, but it's more common, I think, to just do the one space up.
Gotcha.
I think I'm gonna send you the game that I've been talking about, the Guli versus Lee Sedol, because you might find that really interesting if you like the Low Chinese.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so here we go. That goes there, and we continue. So I've never actually seen this before. Have you seen this from somewhere, or you're just doing stuff?
I've I know this as this is just a form of the Joseki, but I also did this. I chose this over just the third line extension because I wanted to build towards
Mm,
there.
right,
I've
right,
also
right.
seen that. Uh,
Is there a
yeah.
reason you preferred? I so the thing is, I don't know about this one.
Okay.
So,
I've not really seen it in relation to the like specifically like in a Chinese game. I've just seen this um happen in like books and through my own
mm,
study of Joseki. And I
okay.
felt like this just works. Like it synergizes well, especially if you have a stone at like R5,
Mm-hmm.
because then you're really able to build that entire left section with a stone on the fourth line rather than the third line.
Mm-hmm. Although I would say the only trade off to this, so like in like trying to think about trade offs, right? You can extend one space further if you just do this. Which in
Hmm.
theory, if you're looking to build as efficiently as possible, this might be a better option because you don't really care about the corner, right? You want to build.
Yeah.
In the other way, I'm just thinking from a theoretical perspective. Like you have one more space now in between your stones, which is one more space I have to work with when I'm invading.
Yep.
So that's something to consider too. The chat is saying that it's not Joseki, but I mean, Joseki, not Joseki. I think as long as you know what the trade offs of what you're doing and you have a plan, you can, I mean, you can do a lot of stuff. So also keep that in mind. Having one more space to work with does make it a little bit easier for me to invade here.
Gotcha.
Because like now there's so much Aji. Like I can go under, I can attach here and just like make shape this way.
Hmm.
Um, so I actually decided to Tanuki because my feeling was if you spent another move to like remove the Aji here, A, it's not all gone.
Yeah.
And B, like I could still like do moves like this. And also it's starting to feel a little bit over concentrated.
Yeah. My
Um,
thought was this move was that I could possibly just make a wall facing either
yeah,
up or to the right.
yeah. So there are a lot of cutting points though, so be mindful of that.
Hmm.
If I did just want to like do this, totally could. And then, now you have to like go down there, but
Yeah, this was more or less the result that I had in mind.
yeah. And so this is like I don't think this is like very so I'm definitely like potentially building left hand side, but you do get a lot of stuff in here, so that wasn't something that I really was fond of. So my strategy was like if I was gonna do something, it wouldn't be just like straight up that. I might try to bury myself under and at least make some points or something.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So now like this is the thing where this is the I'm starting to build the top phase,
Hmm.
right? So next time you get Sente, so that's building yourself, but now it's starting to look like I'm kind of building more than you, which is
Yep.
weird because you started with a framework, right? But like now, in order for you to protect your stuff, I'm getting stones and covering like a huge part of the board, right?
Hmm.
So that's kind of the danger of like trying to just develop one area. So I think if I were you, I would try to do this now. Something like that.
Okay.
Because like the marginal benefit of continuing to surround these points, I don't think is big enough. Like especially if I get this now,
Hmm.
like there's so much attacking potential here and point potential here, and there's still invasion points and dodgy in your lower left, so they're not even solid yet. Plus there's the invasion here, so it's definitely important like to recognize the fragility of like a Moyo like that and how it can kind of turn into you trying to protect all your stuff, and then they're getting more of the outside.
Yeah, I think something I personally struggle with a lot is like knowing when I can play away. Right? Like
Yeah.
I always feel like I have to keep playing locally, until I'm
Yep,
like
yep.
really safe. So I
Yep,
feel like
yep.
that's basically what happened in this kind of area where I felt like, okay, I can't play away yet.
Mm-hmm. Right. And that's it's difficult to kind of think about, but remember, like your points don't matter. Everything is relative, right? It's like if you if you can invade your opponent for 20 and reduce him by 15 points, but they can reduce you for 12, then that's something you should do because you gain 3, right?
Yeah, okay.
So try to think of it always in relation. It doesn't matter about your area, it doesn't matter about how many points you have, it matters how many points both of you have. So if you think that by not playing there and like doing this, you are giving me less points in the long run, then do that. Because like
Okay.
I'm not gonna do this now, and then like give you that, and then now you have like this beautifully comfortable position that I can't attack anymore.
Hmm.
I'm gonna respond to you. So yeah, do
Yeah, I
that.
think my other flaw was I was just way too comfortable with making these points in this corner. I
Yeah.
actually thought for some reason that these points here were enough for something.
It's a lot and it looks like a ton. It looks like a
Mm.
ton, but it's hard to estimate how many points my framework is
Yep.
without knowing what it's going to turn into. But also like the undercut here is big, as you saw.
Hmm.
Um, and then this attack was also big because like now you had to run, right?
Yep.
So you did play away. I'm not sure if that was the best time. So here I kicked you because you can do it in this situation because now you've extended 2 spaces, even though now, like if you reorder the moves, another great thing to do is to like reorder the moves, right? So it's almost, the situation was almost like this. 1, 2,
Oh yeah, it's really inefficient.
right.
Yep.
So that's when you can, that's a good way to kick when your opponent's too cramped to make 3 spaces.
Mhm.
So I didn't just passively play c7 because I'm still trying to attack your stones and trying to surround your lower group, as I'm sure you noticed. So you left. And so now there's actually a lot of connection agi between these 3 stones too.
Mm.
Now. So the burden of this group is starting to come back to bite you.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so and I'm sure we all know this feeling of like you're trying to like push a group around and any way you push them, you have to like turn around and defend yourself.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's just a consequence of leaving a weak group and yeah. So I would have absolutely kept playing this but I figured just let you have it. Because I wanted to try to win without killing this thing. Like, my goal wasn't to kill this thing. Um, Figured try to surround it, but then you made your eyes and then everything is fine, right?
Hmm.
So then I decided to just reduce. This was really good. This was great. I really liked this. That was really awesome. So good for you on that. I don't know if this was necessary, but sure. But all the reductions here were just
Yeah.
brutal. It almost made up for the stones that I gave up
Hmm.
here. Um, right, so then we just reduced. And then this was when I started looking at, so like I'm just looking at all of these cutting points
Hmm.
and the Atari. So whenever you see like a ton of these kind of cutting points, there are a lot of things you can do. So this was my way of asking you, like, do you want to like fix your stuff?
Hmm.
um, so this is actually really sweet to Suji, and this only works because of this Atari.
Yep.
So this was definitely probably the better thing to do. But still, there's just a ton of reductions here. And I think you still need to live. Which you can't, actually. So, yeah, so that's actually in trouble. So if you did try to do that, you'd have to be very careful. But you ended up just keeping your groups safe and connected, which is probably the better option, to be perfectly honest. Oh, this was a variation. Yeah. So for me, it was just endgame. So like I said, like even if it just ended this way, I still was in the lead by a lot, like 28 points.
Yep. Yeah, I really
So, yeah.
overestimated my. I thought my reduction here in the center was a lot bigger than what it was.
Yeah, it's really hard to get a feel for that until you played Moyos a lot and figured out how much you can get away with. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you liked it. And I'll probably hop off
Yeah, I liked
Discord
it.
for now. Maybe play another game on Gem. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitch and Twitter to catch all the latest news and updates for streaming times and videos. Additionally, check my Patreon to sign up for awesome rewards like monthly game reviews, SGF files, and an opportunity to play a game with me in my stream. Links are in the description below.